Hey guys, it's beer review time again, and we have this one. It's called Enigma. Enigma Brewery is situated in Heusden Zolder, you know, where they keep the car races. They hold the car races, and it's rather special. It's new. They are brand new. They called Black Back in Black, and they come both in at 10% ABV, 37 IBUs, but that's not really important. They both are 37 IBUs and 10% ABV. This is a tiramisu stout, the Imperial Tiramisu Stout, double coffee, the red one, and the blue one is the chocolate stout. They are rather special. I'm gonna tell you a little bit more immediately, but let's talk about the brewery. They started like 10 years ago, approximately. The owner, the brewer, is called Mark, and at the beer festival I have met him like years and years ago, and now every time there was a beer festival, he did already know who I was, and he was always keeping some beers for me to taste. Most of the time he didn't know I was a hophead, so he made some IPAs and he said, oh, I have this new IPA, and he had brewed really nice IPAs back in the days, but almost the best from Belgium, in a can. He was the first one who tried it in a can, and many people did like his cans of really hoppy beers. It was a time due to COVID, it's only possible to get them online, and many people bought them online. It was a big hit because they really hop forward, like Juicy, and he had different ones. It was a crazy name also, I did forget. But Mark started like 10 years ago, like I said, like as a hobby brewer, but like he is a biochemicus, so he does know how to mix things up, and that's why his beers are really special most of the time. These ones are also really special. They have both lactose in them, so it makes that sweeter taste and that more milky feel to it. Also, they are both lagered on Callebaut cacao nibs. Callebaut is a really known chocolate factory here in Belgium who makes really fine chocolate, and he uses the cacao nibs in these two, so that's what they have in common. Of course, this is a tiramisu one, so the tiramisu, we're gonna start with this one, uses cappuccino coffee beans and vanilla extract, so that's also a nice thing. We're gonna try this one first, and I'm really excited to try it. Some new beers from Mark Veugelaars, he is called, from Heusden Zolder. Okay, starting with the red one, 10% ABV. Not much head to it, but I don't mind if it's a 10% ABV one, and now it's building, so yeah, it's really nice head. Okay, put a bottle here. You can see it's a 1.5 finger head to it. Back in Black, great name. You can see it's jet black. It is almost jet black. It's really dark brown from here. If I look from here, cheers guys. Cheers, Mark. It's really smooth drinking. I do get the vanilla. I do get that coffee, the double coffee, because they add some coffee more to make the taste even better, and you can taste the coffee really well. The cappuccino, yeah, it's you know those taps you use. I don't know it's those taps, but those little sacks you put it in those cappuccino machines. I don't know how to, but I'm really sure you can get beans also from them. So it's with cappuccino beans. There's a tiramisu one. The chocolate makes it really feel more like the tiramisu taste. The lactose give it that milky feel, also a sweeter feel, and it doesn't taste like 10% ABV. It's really smooth drinking. Many people will like this. This is a great Imperial Stout, Don't worry if you don't like coffee that much, you can taste it, but it's not overly overwhelming. I told you this guy is a biochemicus, so he does know how to make beers really balanced, really special in taste, really full in taste. I do get a little bit of spices, I don't know, some like dry fruits in there. Maybe he does uses some spices, but I do get them, but I'm not really sure. It isn't like on the bottle or something as an ingredient, but that's the thing we do most of the time. We don't have to put it all on the bottles. It's still gonna be a secret. So the first one, guys, it's blended. I would say if you can find them, it will be in Belgium or in the Netherlands. So the red one first is a winner for me already. I'm gonna give this 8 out of 10. It's not because I know Mark. I know him, yeah, not really in person. It's not like I visit him like every week or something. No, I do know him from talking with him during those beer festivals, and yeah, that's why I know him, and he always remembers me when I come back to a beer festival, so that's a good thing. No, 8 out of 10 for me. Now, the blue one, the chocolate one, is also with those calabot cacao nibs, so the same ingredients, also the lactose. We're gonna look, this one doesn't look as black if I compare it to the first one, but I could be wrong. The head is also slightly bigger. It is a 2-finger head. This one, if you compare the color, this one has some red shine to it. I don't know if you can see it, but I can notice it. This one, the first one, the tiramisu one, is a little bit darker. This one has got that red shine to it, like this is dark brown. The other one is almost jet black. So yeah, I'm really curious to try this one. I don't know what's this one gonna do, but we're gonna see, guys. Like always, first on the nose. Cheers. Not much on the nose like the other one. I can get the chocolate. It is then again a chocolate stout. I'm quite sure he uses some special things to make it really popping out the chocolate. So that's the thing I would like to know what he does, but we're gonna taste it. Cheers, guys. Okay, yeah, this is also an amazing beer. The blue one, I'm gonna put it here, guys, the bottle. With the Enigma label thing. A little bit, this is one is called Enigma. It has something to do with the Celtic thing also. He's really into his Celtic, like back in the days, you know. And this one, I do get some coconut, and I did read somewhere it has roasted coconut flakes in this one. Not only the vanilla, that also is an extract that is been added, like the first one. We have also our lactose that makes it a little bit more sweet, and then yeah, that roasted coconut flakes. I do get the coconut, so it's really again really balanced. It isn't tasting like 10% ABV. It is full in taste. I'm gonna give it the same rating like the first one. I think they're both equally nice, really full in taste. The flavor is awesome, like all the things you can get out of it. You can also taste it, that's been on the bottle. It does say it will have some coffee beans or some chocolate calabot, chocolate nibs, cacao nibs, and yeah, it's an amazing thing. He can make awesome beers, and he has brewed one before. The name was also something with Black Fuel, it was called. Also a really dark and amazing stout he did before. So he knows, he has multiple beers, do trust me. I do remember in 2017, when he was already like 5 years making beers, he had already like, I think it was almost 5 to 10 different beers already then. Now we are 5 years later, and he had made that whole IPA range in the can. and all these things. So Mark Veugelaars, really well done guy. Although I don't know you really well, it was really nice to be talking with you. In the years before, we had nice conversations about the beer. I was always interested how he did make like a really lower ABV one, an IPA. He did with, I think, only grain wise and some artisanal things he did, but he has a special way to make hop really come forward. The whirlpool thing, and it was back in the days, it was really new, and he was also creating, because you know he's a biochemist and he likes to experiment a lot. It's in his genes, and then you can produce awesome things like this. I would say do try them. I'm gonna round it up. Thanks for watching guys, and don't forget, a beer a day keeps it away. Cheers.